Hello, dear students. I am Jay Prakash. Welcome to JP Commerce. I am a retired lecturer from APRE Society in Telangana State. In this session, we are going to learn about chapter depreciation, its meaning and definition, and different terms and causes and need of any depreciation. Assets are essentially for every business organization to produce the goods or for providing the services. Assets may be of the fixed and current assets, tangible and intangible assets. The fixed assets value will be gradually decreasing due to continuous and constant use of an asset. The word and depreciation derived from the Latin word depretium. D means decline, pretium means price. It means that declining or fall in the value of the asset is known as a depreciation. Some other that is in meanings of the depreciation are declining the value of the asset and is permanent, continuous and gradual shrinkage of value of the asset, also known as depreciation. Loss arises on usage of an asset and affection and absolutes of the asset, also known as depreciation. So, on overall, the meaning of depreciation is fall and declining in the value of the asset is known as depreciation. These are the common definition. Now, the Indian Companies Act 2013 has given a definition on depreciation. As per Schedule 2 of the Indian Companies Act, depreciation is a systematic and allocation of depreciation amount of an asset over its useful life. Definition or we notice that or we observe that some three important factors. The first one is and year, that is estimated life. The estimated life of the asset is decided on the basis of the past experience or on there is a suggestion of the technical and experts, and whether it works for 5 years or 10 years, that is known as estimated life of the asset. Secondly, and cost of the asset. What is the cost of the asset? Means not only the invoice price, it also includes the freight and the installation charges and also erection charges, also part and parcel of the cost of the asset. Example, you take 28,000 you paid for purchase of an asset or a machine, and 2,000 you paid for other expenses, and 28 plus 2,000 is a 30,000 is a and cost of the asset or a machinery. Nextly, scrap value or it is also known as a residual value, means the amount realized on that is an end of its value of the asset is known as a scrap value or a residual value. In the taken a first example, 30,000 and 3,000 rupees you receive on disposal of the asset at end of its life. 3,000 is a scrap value or a residual value. So what is the need of any depreciation in our books of accounts? Depreciation as per Indian Companies Act, and the companies have must and should and show the depreciation in books of accounts. The first and foremost need is to know the exactly for net profit or net loss, and we must show depreciation in our books of accounts and debit the depreciation amount and in the profit and loss account, and then only your net profit is and exactly the true one and correct one. Secondly, the financial position. The balance sheet of the firm must reveal and exactly values of the asset. Once we and show the depreciation, means depreciation amount is deducted from the asset, the balance sheet shows the exactly and the true and correct financial position of the firm. Third one, the funds replacement. So if at all of a sudden the asset become or machine has become in a defect one not working, the management in a must be in a position to find out replace the asset. So every year if you keep some amount aside, so that the management in a position to replace the asset. Cost of the asset. To know the exact cost of the asset, we show the depreciation in our books of accounts. Now, lastly, the legal formalities. As per the Indian Companies Act 2013, all the companies must show the depreciation of books of accounts. Without mentioning the depreciation of books of accounts, and the companies cannot be allowed to distribute the dividend among all its members. Now, what are the important terms in depreciation? There are four in terms in one the student must know. The first one is a depreciation. We know already discussed about the depreciation means commonly fall and decline in the value of the asset is known as a depreciation. Once we begin to use an asset, the asset loses its value. The losing value is known as a depreciation. The secondly, depletion, it means extraction or digging, and it applicable to the natural resources like petroleum, coal, gas, and quarries and mines, and etc. So when continuously digging, after certain years, the stock of the natural resources exhausted, and that is known as a depletion. Third one, amortization. It means due to economical deterioration or in the conditions, the value of the assets are decreasing, and it is known as another one type of any depreciation. Lastly, fourth one, and depletion. Depletion means here a damage of an asset due to negligence or careless in handling is known as an depletion. These are all four important terms and in depreciation part. So what now come to the next topic. What are the causes of depreciation? The first and foremost cause of the depreciation is first one, wear and tear. And now due to once we use it to begin and the asset, and the asset loses its value because of the wear and tear. Suppose you take an example, when we are using an asset, the asset loses and its value of this first reason. Second, depletion, we already discussed it, that is nothing but extraction or digging and continue and extraction or using of the natural resources. After certain period, the value or the balance of the stock disappears, that is known as depletion. Now accidents or breakdown because of some other reason, short circuit or natural communities, if all of a sudden any asset or machine became is not functioning, not working, it's known as and one of the causes for it. Lastly, and most important one is obsolescence because of means here outdated because of technical advancement and technological improvements, change in the market conditions, and change in the customers' taste, or better products are available in the market. Because of all these, and means when the new products are pushed in the market, the old products are disappear because of the technological reasons. To take an example of the computer, one as computer pushed into the market, now the typewriters are disappearing, and our mobile phones are, and once we are using, now the usage of that is cameras or usage of calculator and watches are, and in the market in the society is day by day reducing. So this is and about the obsolescence of any. Next one, a fraction of a time or passes a time. In due course of time, certain products and has become outdated because of not using, because the change in the customers' tastes and their passions or ideologies. Fluctuations or market conditions. So some up and down in the market condition also taken into consideration. Certain products values are continuously decreasing, and this is the last reason for causes of depreciation. Now lastly, what are the factors or the measurement of depreciation? The cost of the asset. Now it includes not only the invoice price, but it also includes the freight and means transport charges, and also installation and directions also to be taken into consideration. Secondly, estimated life. To decide depreciation, a student one must know what is the lifespan of an asset. Scrap value means last value and end value of the asset, that is known as a residual value of the asset. So now in this session we have discussed so the meaning of any definite depreciation mean general and fall in the value of any and an asset as your own depreciation and significance now various different terms and causes of depreciation. Last one, factors affecting the measurements of depreciation or now cost of the asset and what estimated life of the asset, last scrap value. Thank you for watching my first lecture on commerce. Please subscribe JP Commerce for more videos.